Richard?
Hi. Yes, I'm Richard. What's your name, please?
Madeline. You can call me Maddie.
It's nice to meet you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you. So I see you're in Brazil, yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm in Brazil. And what about you?
I am in the United States. I am in the southern United States. It's funny. My student before you was in Brazil also.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
There are so many students from Brazil here on Cambly, right?
Yes, it is mostly Brazil and Saudi Arabia are the two most popular countries.
Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
That's cool. That's interesting.
Okay.
And which state do you live in?
I am in Louisiana. I am living in New Orleans. I don't know if you have heard of it.
Yes, I have. That's cool.
Yes.
I haven't talked to a lot of people from there, but I have heard of it.
Yes, there's not too many of us. It's a smaller city. So tell me, do you just want to chat tonight, or do you have something you would like to talk about?
Yeah, I just would like to chat,
Okay.
a free conversation.
Okay.
I usually study grammar, here on Cambly. I usually read texts, but sometimes it's great to just have a conversation, right?
Yes, I think this is good to improve your English because it will help you sound more fluent as well. So it's good to just chat sometimes.
I majored in engineer last year, and I also am a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
And I also have learn English, so I do a lot of things.
So you are very busy, huh?
Yeah, I am. And that's interesting about helping my friends learn English, because I can help myself to remember the basics, things in English, for example, basic grammar, because sometimes when we are more advanced, we forget about things from the past, right? And it's great, I love helping my friends. It's so great to have a conversation in English, to express myself with them. And when I can see their improvement, I feel so happy about that.
I feel the same way with my students. I understand. And it is sometimes, when you know English, the grammar is difficult, because I will make a correction and they will say, why is that the correction? And I will say, I don't know why, I just know it is correct, because it is difficult to remember the rules. This is good. So you are
Yes, because
you are working as an engineer, so you are good at numbers and math.
And exactly. So, and it's so interesting you said that about grammar, because earlier today I was looking for the differences between should and supposed to on the internet, and I could tell it's not that easy. I understood the difference, but when it comes to take a written test, it's easier than to speak with people, because when we speak, I have to answer fast.
Yes, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So, but when I am taking a test, I can wait. I can think about it. I can see the context. But when I'm speaking, it's so hard, because I have to speak fast, so I don't have time to speak. In order to speak naturally, we have to speak, fast. We don't have to we can take breaks, but it's not like that, for example.
Yes,
So,
I know.
it's weird, isn't it?
So yeah, I understand what you mean, because in school I took French for many years. And I go to France and I think I am so confident. I think I'm going to talk to people and it is going to be easy. And I get there and they're talking to me so fast, I cannot say, I don't know what to say, because it's so different to have conversation rather than just be in school and to take tests. It is very difficult.
Exactly. Real life experience, it's the best way to learn, right?
Because I have so many students that have studied English for a very long time. They get good grades, they study, but they don't ever talk to people. And so this is the first time that they are learning in this way. So I think it's a good thing. And that's why Cambly can be useful to people. It's just to have the conversation.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, definitely. Especially because we can feel more natural. I feel like I can express myself. I can travel around the world right now because I know how to express myself. Although I still make mistakes, but it's part of learning a new language. I feel like I can express myself. I can say things. For example, if I go to a country, an English-speaking country, I won't, I won't feel uncomfortable to speak with people. And that's the main thing. That's why I love Cambly. I really like this platform because it has helped me so much. It still helps me to practicing my English. So I'm so grateful to be here.
This is because it is my dream one day to be an English teacher, to move to Asia to teach English. And I am working on getting my teaching certificate. But before I get my certificate, I wanted to practice. And this was the only platform where I could just talk to people, which I felt would be so beneficial to me, to help me to be an English teacher one day. So I think it's very unique. So I very much enjoy it. Not just because I am employed, just as a person, I very much enjoy it. Especially.
That's great. Yeah, a lot of teachers, a lot of people from the United States, from other English-speaking countries, they moved to another country to teach English. It's so normal. You guys have that benefit. As you guys are native speakers, you guys have, and especially because English, it is a business. English, besides it's a language, it's also a business.
Yes, exactly. Right? And I think I did not realize that how lucky I am to be a native English speaker, because it is so many people, they want to learn, and it can be so difficult. And what I really like about teaching is, before Cambly, I never met anyone from Brazil or anyone from Saudi Arabia. So I never meet these people and get to learn about these cultures. And so it's so nice for me to, I guess, get out of my hometown and travel, just sitting in my room and meeting new people. It's very nice.
Oh, that's interesting. And what was that like when you first met a Brazilian or a Saudi Arabian person? Did you feel, what was that experience?
I think I was very curious. I think when I first started, I would ask people, what in Saudi Arabia, what do you do for fun? Or in Brazil, what do you do for fun? And I found out that people are pretty much the same. They will say, well, I go out to eat and I shop with my friends. And I will say, in America too, because people are very similar. So I was surprised that we are all not so different. It's one big humanity, and it has very much more in common than is different, I think.
Yeah, most of the time I say that when we learn a new language and we communicate with people from other countries, we get out of our comfort zone, because we can understand all kinds of cultures. We can see that, there's so many people in the world to talk to, right? To have a really great conversation. And yeah, it opens up so many doors to learn English. And I feel, thank God I've decided to study hard English, and a lot of doors have been opened up for me, and I feel so grateful and also blessed. And I would love to keep practicing English. And I have a goal. I'd like to practice my business English, as well as my speech English.
Yes.
Does that make sense? Because I like, speak in front of people,
yes,
to
like
give
public
presentation,
speaking,
making videos.
Yes.
Exactly, public speaking, make videos in English. It's hard to have a conversation like we are doing right now. I don't have problems with that. But then when it comes to start recording, to put a camera in front of me and start shooting, sometimes I feel
Yes.
Lost. I feel like I don't know what to say. So I can prepare a content beforehand, but I don't like to memorize all the things, and I'd like to be spontaneous, to say exactly what I'd like to say, what I'm feeling.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm practicing that.
It is a difficult skill, I think, because right now I study history, but I also have a passion for theater. So I take some theater classes and playwriting, writing for the theater. And it is very different to speak to a large group, and whether on camera or on stage, than it is to speak one-on-one. It's an art form. It takes a lot of practice, I think, in any language, but especially when it is not your native language.
Yeah, it does. It does take a lot of practice, especially because when you are giving a speech, we don't usually use the same words that we use in a one-on-one conversation.
Yes, it makes sense.
And yeah, and it's so interesting. I feel so impressed by seeing a lot of people giving, presentation, giving speech. That's really great. I'd love to accomplish it.
I think you will. I think it just takes practice. And here, even some schools in the United States, they will have classes, public speaking classes or debate classes. It's a whole art form that they will have. Yes.
Oh, really?
In some, yes, they do. Not in my school, because I went to school in kind of a poor area, but in more wealthy areas, students, teenagers in high school will take debate classes, and they will have to practice and write speeches and present them for a grade. So that is something that they will do in the United States.
I see. I think here in Brazil we have a problem when it comes to giving a speech. Sometimes some certain schools we don't have we're not accustomed to give a speech, and it's a problem. It has to improve, but I've been working on my speaking skills, and one day, God willing,
yes, I think you will. I think you come across as your English is very good. You sound very intelligent. So I think you will be able to accomplish this. And because I'm very much enjoying hearing you speak and talking to you. You are very easy to understand and clear.
Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I feel so glad. And as you said, you took Spanish classes at school, right?
I didn't.
And do you feel like...
I took French classes.
Go ahead, please. Yeah. French, yeah. French. Do you feel like you can have a basic conversation? Do you intend to keep studying French? What are your plans on that?
In French, I think if I practiced for maybe a month or so, I would be able to have a conversation, because I have not studied for about a year. So I would need to practice a little. Excuse me. I have been talking a lot tonight, but I've recently been interested in learning Russian. So that is what I've been doing lately, is taking some Russian. I think our time is about to end. We only have 40 seconds left. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my time is running out. But it was a pleasant conversation. Thanks so much. You are so nice to talk to you. Thanks so much for this incredible conversation.
I enjoyed talking to you very much. I hope we will talk again, okay? And I hope you have a good evening. Is it evening there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Likewise. Likewise. Okay. Yeah, it's evening right now. Thanks so much.
You too.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
See you then.
See you too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.